This is Emily First, and today I'm going to talk to you about an experimental formulation, Tril 21, a contact fungicide bactericide from Kemin Crop Technologies. Tril 21 is a botanical oil-based contact fungicide bactericide, with thyme oil being the main active ingredient. The mode of action is through some cell membrane disruption. The crops that are targeted are for all crops, indoor and outdoor, and the targeted pest is to be broad-spectrum fungal and bacterial, foliar plant pathogens. The application rates should be between 32 and 128 fluid ounces per 100 gallons, or roughly a 0.25 to 1% rate. Number of applications can vary, but generally 3 to 5 applications with an interval of 3 to 7 days depending on pressure. And since this is also a FIFRA 25B exempt product, it has a 0-hour REI and a 0-day PHI. Here's a proof of principle assay against Pseudomonas syringae for Tril 21 on tomato tissues. So as you can see, applications were made at increasing rates between 0.13% up to 1%. And what it was is sterilized tomato tissues were inoculated with Pseudomonas and incubated for 30 minutes. Then Tril 21 treatments were applied and incubated for an additional 30 minutes. Then finally, the Pseudomonas were rescued and recovered from the tissue and plated. And then the recovered Pseudomonas were then compared to an inoculated, untreated control to determine the percent control. And as you can see here, up at the 1% rate, we were able to see a 75% knockdown. Here's a comparable assay of Tril 21 against Verticillium dahliae, but this time we're looking at just Canidia. And in this case, when you're looking at different rates, we saw between a 60 and 75% control once we were above the 0.5% rate for application. Here's a final tomato tissue assay looking at Botrytis cinerea with Trillium 21. And as you can see, applications, once they were over a 0.5%, we saw anywhere between 80 and 90% control of the botrytis with this application. And again, this is looking at Canidia for botrytis. Tril 21 should be applied before or when environmental conditions are high for pest development. And since it is a contact fungicide, bactericide, it's important to have complete coverage, making sure that you're wetting down the leaf and the entire plant surface. Applications should be 3 to 7 days apart, and there should be 3 to 5 consecutive applications. The rates are basically suggested for 64 fluid ounces per 100 gallons for greenhouse or indoor with high pressure, and 128 fluid ounces per 100 gallons for outdoor under high pressure. Application should be made early in the morning or late afternoon to avoid sun, as well as lower temperatures under 90 degrees Fahrenheit. What we're requesting today from IR4 is any greenhouse and or field efficacy trials on all foliar plant pathogens, as well as plant safety trials at the 128 fluid ounce rate and a 2x and 4x. Thank you.